Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another live stream. So for those of you who are new, today's live stream is right with me. Live screenwriting from scratch, day 24. We've been at this almost 24 days, 25 days now almost. And we're cleaning up our characters for the screenplay Garvin Hackett. So for those of you who are new, welcome to live screenwriting with The Ballad of Garvin Hackett, a movie script being written completely from scratch. The movie logline is The Ballad of Garvin Hackett is an ironic, darkly comic take on 90s action movies. It's like Forrest Gump meets Scarface, directed by Sidney Lumet. So the laws of physics actually apply. Instead of going the traditional development route, I'm writing this movie in public directly for you to visualize later as a cinematic graphic novel. So grab a notebook or a keyboard and write along with me. If you want to follow along from the beginning, check out the Liminal Boundaries Channel, which is in the description. Okay, so let's start it off with our little ritual of welcoming everybody to the empty chat room. It's almost becoming reassuring. All right, so let's see where we left off. So if we remember our to-dos, we were talking about how to clean up Tammy Lynn's story sheet. So let's take a look. I think we were going through the stories, and I think hers was one of the last ones that had a lot of noise in it. So let's see what's going on over there. So let's look at our stories. Let's look at Tammy Lynn. Let's see what's going on with her. Okay, got a lot of notes. Oh yeah, the safe word stuff. That's pretty good. All right, so I got that. Let's just see what's coming after Tammy Lynn. Whitey Jackson has a lot of stuff. Doesn't seem like it. Looks like he's pretty clean. So we'll close that one out. See the police. That's pretty clean. So what I'm looking for here is a lot of sort of errant notes that would be things that have to clean up later to integrate into the story. And Whitey Joel, even their dynamic is pretty well done. So it seems like Tammy Lynn is the only one. So let's see what we got here for Tammy Lynn's story. Let me start with a clock. If you guys would like to see the clock, let me know. Oh my god. There you go. Tammy Lynn's story sheet. Let's see what we got. Set up. Garvin goes to kill some booby boys. She is a stripper there. Gunfight. She gets taken hostage. Garvin shoots the guy. She runs off with him. If you don't take me, they will kill me. They'll think I planned it. Why? Because they are all dead and I'm alive. And then she wants attention and fame. So this is, she recognizes him. Yes. And she recognizes Garvin. So even though, you know, like, oh my god, you're that guy Roger Gust is always talking about. Right? Okay, so she tells him she's the only survivor and they're gonna kill her, so now he's stuck with her. Right. So let's do that. Let's go. Let's see. Maybe put it in here. Okay, cool. What's this? Never seen that before. Still there, huh? Let's see. That's weird. Got a strange glitch on my computer today. There we go. Okay. Cool. So this means that we have a Booby Boy scene in a strip joint. And if we go back to the Garvin story, I believe we have a montage. Yeah, motorcyclist, jaywalker, the gangland boss. And then I guess this would be this is before Garvin meets Roger Gust. So I think if we get the 3 spectacular ones, then we get the strip joint. And then this is the scene where Garvin meets Tammy Lynn. Okay, so we'll just cross-reference that. Let's get back to Tammy Lynn. Where's she at? Okay. So escalation 1 at a motel. Garvin tries to make a move on her and she slaps him, so he leaves. Garvin jumps her and she tells him to F off and fights him off, so he stops. She calls Garvin because she's scared. She can't go home. She's watching Panic Button. She's like, oh yeah, so this is the next one, right? Later, next day. Let's see. Next day. Okay. So then they have like this whole hookup that's like the rapey hookup that she sort of because she gets into an argument with her. Let's see. She tries. I'm thinking the argument is what should lead to it. Like she starts the argument. Let's see. They watch Panic Button. Tammy Lynn tells Garvin a real name. Okay, yeah, so they get together, and then next time. Okay, so this is maybe the retcon scene. This is when we see that she's kind of nuts. Okay, twist. Gosh. Okay, yeah, so. So, escalation 3. Yes, this is when she really confuses Garvin. And then. A safe word when he slaps her. She won't ship Scarface, so imagine Garvin's girlfriend doing that, and he smacks her. Or she hits him, and he's strong, so just smacks her back and sends her flying across the room. So this is when there would be some mutual violence here. So this escalation 3, it makes the most sense. Their argument should be turn violent. Yeah, it turns into a fight. Let's see. This is a key decision. Where, let's see. Yeah, this is where they have the safe word talk. That's funny. So yeah. Shit. Let's see. So see if we can get this working. Mm, mm, let's see. This is really the retcon is on Roger Gost. The retcon. Oh, yeah. So Garvin, yeah. Garvin is about to blow his brains out when they try to kill him. And he gets angry and remembers who he is. Okay. So this is actually pretty good. This safe word thing. Where does she hit him? It should happen right here. Yes, I have the safe word and she goes back on it. Okay. I'm going to have to reorganize these scenes. I'm just sort of putting in a rough chronological order. Oh my god, a safe word where he slaps her because she won't shut up. Yeah. Okay, I see how this is going. All right, what I was meant to say here is, okay, so this is like stuff coming off the top of your head. It's amazing how high entropy your real thoughts are until you refine them. At least mine are. Okay, a safe word. So let's get rid of, oh my god. Because that was just me having the idea. All right. And let's go a safe word. Okay, so they have a safe word. Word to chill out, to chill things out. She gets in his face and he uses the safe word. She starts smacking him. In here. So he hits her once. She goes flying. And that kind of turns her on. That's funny. Okay. That's funny. Oh my god. It's, yeah, the safe word. Hypocrite. Hypocrite is a funny safe word. But we can come up with something better. It's just there. Okay. So we got rid of that. We got rid of the rapey sex. Well, we should add the periods thing. Okay, but we'll get to that. So that's this scene. This makes this scene work. So she wants something from him. He won't tell her. She gets pissed. And it escalates into a fight. And this is, how it goes. And then they make up. And then so it could be interesting if she realizes she followed him. Yeah. That's actually really good. This seals his fate with Joel. Yeah. Okay. And then during her interview, this needs to be down here. Okay. Yeah. We can get rid of later. Okay. Tammy Lynn. Says she repeatedly. Says Garvin. She claims Garvin repeatedly beat her and he would ignore her safe words. Yeah. So she totally retcons him. This is really funny. So you should see the three scenes. So, okay, it's getting a nice structure. Oh my god. Yeah, she's got to project. That I love projecting. Like that's the most hilarious thing to film. Characters projecting. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I guess that's kind of built in here in the retcon, right? But let's throw it in. Yeah, so this is very transparent. Okay, the entire interview. I'll put here. The entire interview is just her projecting. Okay, that's really funny. So everything she says, he did. Yeah, he took me. Let's see. What would she say? He took me. He kidnapped me. Wouldn't let me go. Uh, Forced himself on me. All the things he basically. I mean, she's not lying that he kind of forced himself on her, but she doesn't tell the part that she sort of put him in a situation where she boxed him in. Okay, so what if she had a personality which is kind of nice, but okay, that's kind of funny, the instability. But I'm wondering where I mean, the escalation 3 is really the one, right? Okay. Yeah. So, I don't trust you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is when she tells him, yeah, yeah. So this is okay. It's manipulative. Because then she asks him to open up. And he can't for her and his safety. And she says, I opened up to you. It's not fair. It's not fair. Turns into a fight. There it is. She's becoming real. All right. So let's see if we can. Hey, where would you teach him about periods? What would be funny is he didn't even know what that was. That would be crazy. Huh. So she pushes him off. And then she wants to watch Panic Button. That's pretty funny. So then they're watching Panic Button. Let's see. Watching Panic Button. I just want to do something funny, like when he's completely clueless. I mean, it's a nice note, but I guess it doesn't fit. They're gonna have, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty decent. I mean, it's all over the place, but it's good. So I think we can move on. So let's read it together. So set up. Garvin goes to kill some booby boys. She's a stripper there. Okay. At a strip joint. At an exotic dance establishment. And she's a stripper there. The gunfight. She gets taken hostage by booby boys. And then Garvin shoots the guy and saves her life. Okay. And then when he goes to escape, cutting off the club, maybe. She jumps in the car. Okay. Yeah. Because she's the only survivor. That's right. Because she's the only survivor. So now he's stuck with her. They'll think I planned it. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Jesus. No. No. So now you're stuck with me. Okay. She recognizes him. That's funny. Let's see. Go here. Okay. 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 Cool. So yeah, that's the scene. Basically, he goes to kill some booby boys at an exotic dance establishment. She's a stripper there. There's a gunfight. She gets taken hostage by one of the booby boys. Let's see, one of the. She recognizes Garvin. Oh my God, you're that guy Roger Gus is always talking about on Panic Room. Garvin shoots the guy and saves her life. Okay. And when he goes to escape, cutting off the club in a car, she jumped in the car. If you don't like me, they'll kill me. If you don't take me, they'll kill me. I'm the only survivor. I think I was in on it. Because they're all dead and I'm alive. So they're stuck with me. And Garvin takes her to a motel. And yep. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's a pretty good scene. Set up. Nice. We can delete this. Okay, so that's how they meet. And then, yep. Let's see the first escalation. At a motel, Garvin tries to make a move on her, but she slaps him, so he leaves. Garvin jumps her, and she tells him to F off, fights him off, and fights him off. So he stops, and they watch Panic Room, and they watch Panic Button. Okay, and then, so then other scenes happen, and then she calls Garvin, she's scared, and then come watch Panic Button. So then when they're watching Panic Button, then she like calls him on it. Why didn't you do anything last night? And then she starts an argument. So let's see. I have to figure out how she's gonna do that. That's gonna be really funny. He gets in his face, and then she slaps him. He slaps her back and sends her flying across the room, and this turns her on. And then they hook up. Yeah. So yeah, and then afterglow. Is this what having a girlfriend's like? And they said, have you heard the statistic? My cousin in college, he told me 1 out of 3 girls gets raped. By now, it's probably like every girl. That's pretty funny. And then escalation 3. Should throw food. Yeah. There should be some food thrown. That's pretty funny. She throws food at him or something. Okay. That's very Tammy Lynn. Okay. And then yeah, she says, yeah, she says she means it this time, right? Or maybe he pushes her around. You know, he persists, and yeah, he persists, and she has a really bad reaction. You said it was hot. I just said that because I was scared and I want you to hurt me. That's great. Yeah. No, I didn't. But no, yeah, that's great. So she's got to tell him hurt me. Yeah. 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 So something hurt me. Oh my God. Yeah, I can put the classic line. Oh, wait. Stop. Don't. Stop. Don't. Stop. Don't stop. There you go. Stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. That's funny. Okay. And then yeah, and this is great. This is good now. This is like a clean story. And then she disappears after that, after the retcon. Yeah, when Garvin meets Roger, that's a good question. It's all in my head, right? I should share it with you. So when Garvin meets Roger, they have a. I think maybe Garvin won't kill Roger because Roger has his father's wallet and gives it back to him. It's a present. That's kind of cool. Let's see if that makes sense. If the Roger Gus story can support that. Let's see. Yep. So give Garvin a gift so he won't shoot him. So I'll put that in parens. His father's wallet. All right. That's cool. All right, let's go back to our to-dos. I think we're good with Tammy Lynn. Let's look at our character sheets. I think we're ready to talk character. Let's do this. Let's look at Beatrice. See, we got some notes here. Came to the United States refugee from Cuba, grew up in communism, indoctrinated into self-abnegation, no regard for individual liberty or agency. Married Garvin's dad when she got here alone to the States. Marriage may have been a bid for security more than passionate love or romantic love. May have produced a kind of bitterness. She eats her feelings, so she's really fat. When Garvin sees her in prison and she abandons him, she's thin now. Like she's just attractive all of a sudden. Yeah, that's good. Let's see where we put this. Yeah. So she abandons Garvin. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go here. There. So now we're just to bring this in here. Who visits Garvin in prison? Visits Garvin in prison. Okay. And she's thin and attractive all of a sudden. Yep. She's reassuring him that she'll be out soon, and then tells him she moved out and sold the house. Yeah. With boyfriend? Lawyer? That could be funny. All right. And so she eats her feelings is only at the beginning. She eats her feelings. Yeah, let me just put that somewhere else. I'll put this here. That's more of a description. Okay. And okay. Oh my God. Maybe if she tries to explain herself and just makes it worse. Oh, what if she gives him a note and the note tells him everything? Oh, it's good to see. Yeah, you'll be out soon. Okay. And then she gives him a note and he reads it. I don't think she would tell him in person, would she? I think she should frame it as a revelation, like she's learning about herself. Oh my God, that's what she does. She's learning about herself. She's just abandoning him. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, and this is her story. There's more stuff down there. Let's see. Yeah. She's learning about herself, so she tells him a story. So her therapist has helped her learn. Oh my god, that's so funny. And then, yeah. Yeah, anyway, she's grown a lot. She's grown a lot. She's learned a lot. She's better now. Is repetitive because it's in her behavior already. It's basically explaining her psychology. Um, but the cool thing is you never want to really explain the psychology except as an initial thing, and then you just behavior you physicalize it, which is what she's doing in her decisions. You dramatize it in her decisions, so that's already in her decisions. Maybe here. Okay. I don't know. I'm not crazy about her character sheet, but let's see what we can do with it. This last scene is great though. Like this is good stuff. So there's some good stuff in here. So decision four, she visits Garvin in prison. She lost weight. Yeah. What's really funny about this scene is she's so evil and selfish. But the funny part is that Garvin's a grown ass man, you know? But she's always known he could fend for himself if he put his mind to it. Something like that. There's no how she sold it because it had too many bad memories. Okay. So that seems like was good. And so yeah. Okay. So this is how it works. She asks him to bring Garvin down to the breakfast table. And he doesn't do it immediately. So she takes his donut. We're trying to lose weight. Okay. That's pretty funny. But it seems like it's just one decision after another. It almost seems like a scene. Maybe it is. Okay. Okay, here's how it'll go. I got an idea. All right. So, yeah. Yeah, if they're not sitting together at the breakfast table, yeah. We're a family, you know. We're a family. And I'll just put it here. Wait, we have to eat together. Okay. And then decision 3, they're all at the table. And this could be interlude here, just a little interlude. This is funny. James Robert. I guess to get Garvin. And it's a look. They know. Mom is going at it. So that's the table, and now she's happy. This is funny. Now she's happy. First time we see her smile. And she says, this is a family. She says, no, this is a family. Yeah. And then she says, so, and then she's immediately, the next line is, so when are you going to stop being a loser and get a job? Oh my God. This is funny. That's funny. Okay. So this has gotten a lot better. Like very, very quickly it got better. And then this story is great. Yeah. I guess you're right. Oh my God. That's funny. The scene's so kind of writing itself. It's really funny. Oh my God, these women. They're almost as bad as the men. The guys are terrible too. Everyone's terrible in this movie. That's why it's so fun. It's like Taxi Driver, but crass, I guess. All right. Well, this is going to be a short one, I think. Let's see. I don't think there's... Let's see. Let's go back to the to-dos. Go to the character sheets. So Beatrice is clean. Let's see what's good. Wait, let me just double check that. Just want to check Beatrice at the bottom. I want to make sure I got everything cleaned up because I thought some stuff. Okay, no, it's all cleaned up. It's good. Wow, that's really good. Okay. I'm really happy about that. Let's see Garvin. Notes, fugue. Oh. Yeah, lots of stuff to clean up on Garvin. Yeah. But it's coming together. Garvin is a major gooner. That's the funny part. We'll introduce him. This is just the mother, right? This everything says this is just all the stuff that his mother. We learn everything about him. Oh my god, it's so good. Just totally emasculating him. Beatrice. Just laying into him. That's funny, man. No. There. She starts in on him. There you go. Okay. Yeah, she just everything terrible. Oh my god, such a funny character. I mean, funny. Haha, right? So let's see what Garvin. Okay, so we got all this is good. Yes. When he's yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so that's I don't know where to put this. This is sort of a scene and we know he needs it. So let's just put the scene in here. Machine gun scene. Okay. And then so this is the second fugue, I guess, that he has. He goes into like this first fugue state when he watches, he sees what happened, right? And he hears his mother crying. I gotta figure that out because that's kind of a big scene, right, with Roger. And then Garvin, what's going on? I wonder if Roger tells him. That's a good question. Okay, let's see. Fugue and sentencing. Yeah. This is good. So this states this is just a description of the scene. Okay. Oh my god, the little kids should call him a faggot. Oh my god, yes, little kids in the 90s were the worst. Yeah. They should call him names and flick birds at him. Oh my god. Yeah, so kids in the 90s, man, they're funny. I'm gonna bring that back a little bit. Okay, so he serves 2 years, yeah. Mhm. Few against sentencing. So I'll just put this here because I don't know that it's information the audience actually needs. He could just be in jail. They don't need to know how long. Yeah, but 2 years is about right. In a halfway house. Yeah, I'm guessing they could put him up at the junkyard. Yeah. Mm. Let's see. This is good. Puts the gun in his mouth. Yeah. So it's how Garvin sees it when it's up. Garvin sees Tammy Lynn on panic button, lying about everything. He puts the gun in his mouth. And then oh, this is really funny. And he starts laughing. That's really good, actually. Yeah. It's a gun in his mouth. With the gun in his mouth. And he has and hesitates. Right? And then just as he does, man, this is a good scene. Just as he does, the shadows outside start shooting. Shooting up the whole place. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then so he snaps back. Kind of snaps back. Comes around and kills them. Okay, so we got rid of that. And then a storage facility. Let's see what we're doing here. Yep. I mean, he can't go back to a safe house. Everyone's looking for him. Yep, and then that's when he calls Roger. Oh, I love this. You have to stand up for yourself. But when you do, I'll have your back. I love that line. Okay, so the M60, that is something else. Let's go to research. Go to Garvin Hackett research M60. And we're going to put that baby in there. There we go. So now we know everything we need to know about the M60. And a nice research note, get it away from the rest of our story, which is just noise in the story for now. But we're doing good, man. This was really surprisingly. Oh, this is a story. This was surprising. This character work was surprisingly useful tonight. So we've got this whole scene. We've got the Dark Knight, basically, of the soul here. And then... So that's right here, just so you agree. Yep. Does he agree to tip Roger off? No, he keeps loyalty. Yeah, he keeps his mouth shut. And then it's going up. And then this is going to be decision 3.5. Decision 3.5. Just for us that we know that he it's really his fourth decision, but I need a place to put this. So let's just put it here. Gives Roger his tip. Okay. And then so that means this is the storage facility. Yeah. And then he's got to have his dad. Where is that? Yes. So set up and pay off. Where is that scene? Machine gun arrest scene. It's kind of in his story. Say it's really maybe Beatrice. Let's see. We got to get the right story here. Let's see. Logic Gust. The characters. Yeah. This is part of the Beatrice story. Okay. And then here I'll put this. No. Yes. Everyone is good at something. Everyone's good at something. Yeah, he's good at something, all right. Okay, so I think that is a this. See, let's see how we are. Let's see how we're doing because we're still looking at the character sheets, right? So Beatrice's character sheet is clean. Garvin's character sheet. We still got to work on this, man. Um, okay. Mm. Yep. So just I'm gonna put it in. Right. Which leads to the Dark Knight of the Soul. So we should know where to go. Okay. Cool. Okay, so this is good. It's getting better. We still need to clean up. This is a great moment, the betrayal. So that's actually the... Okay. Okay. Nowhere to go. Everybody looking at him. Okay. So I think this is kind of the decision point there. Okay, so the betrayal and the source facility are integrated. It's a story. Yeah, this halfway house idea. Don't need it. Decision one is Bundy's father's death. No, there's more in the story. This is the machine gun arrest scene. So, let's see, where's his story? There it is, there's the machine gun arrest scene. Boom. Okay, so, alright, that doesn't belong in character, and then the sentencing. I'm wondering about this media circus. Where can I put that? It does seem to be Garvin's story. It's really his mother. Let's put it in the mother visitation scene. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So I think we can clean this up later, but it's where it needs to be, that piece of information. Let's see. And I think we're in a good spot, stopping point. Let's see. Because we were trying to do the character sheets. So Garvin is relatively clean now. Yeah, it's clean. Right. Okay. So that scene, that shot, that sheet is clean. Let's see James Robert. Oh boy. Yeah, we gotta get to James Robert. And that's not gonna happen tonight. Alright, guys. I think we're gonna be able to move all of this into the background stuff. But I think we've got a good stopping point now. We've cleaned up. Let me just set up a to-do. We did do the character sheets, but I will continue cleaning character sheets with James Robert. All right, we're almost there. Once we get these character sheets done, I think our story sheets are good. We'll be able to move on to the story, the outline. Once we get to the outline, you're going to see it all sort of comes together. All right, well, we're good. I think this is a good stopping point for tonight. And with that, I will leave you all with my usual story, which is, if you want to learn this craft, I'm a professional script doctor, and if you want to learn the exact tools demonstrated in this video that working writers use to write, rewrite, and develop stories quickly, this lecture will show you how. You can see the QR code there or the link in the description. The tools that I use in this video apply to any form of narrative storytelling, whether they're screenplays, novels, comics, television, games, all of it. Every decision I make is basically based on this underlying structure, and it includes the course. This course includes full scene breakdowns from well-known films and hands-on guidance for anyone who's serious about telling stories. A portion of every sale supports the Arts Accelerator, a nonprofit dedicated to developing the skills of emerging artists. artsaccelerator.org. For those of you who are interested, you can learn more about it. That's about it. If you stuck with me this far, I have to say thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time for day 25 as we continue cleaning up these characters. This is going to be so much fun. To see it coming together is kind of exciting. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. Have a great day.